It'll be starting soon. Fail. Quest. And I guess that's it for today, right? Oh, just one song. Let's go to the maze. Is it working? Alright. I'm showing this. There it goes. Hello, hello. You should hear a bit sound. Nature sounds. Translation doesn't seem to be working. Just tested it. Was it because... Well, it seems there's a little bug. Completely related to my server. Not my my service, but not my code, right? It seems that if like I tried to turn it on before coming to the main scene, right? But it seems changing. It seems has affected the trend for some reason, I mean. Probability seems off. Well, now it's showing something. We're not sure it's it's correct. So sorry about that. I'll have to check. But to be honest, I was doing some change just before it starts to stream. So that might be it too. Okay, so first things first. I forgot what I was going to say. Oh yeah, now I'm using libtranslate, which is a server to do translations locally. So I don't have to worry about quota, right? It's not showing percentage yet, because I'm still learning about it. And it doesn't come by default with the JSON answer that comes from the web service, which means I'll have to code. I'll look at the API and do some changes. Since it's free, I can do that, right? But it's just like learning OBS, right? So it's a curve, right? It takes some time until I understand what I'm doing and change the internals of libtranslate, which I intend to do to improve even. It seems the translation is not perfect, okay? It's not like Google or my memory. It's a free service, right? But it can be improved, right? I plan to use those other services that I was testing to improve it. Like give suggestions and add to the database. So with time it will become as good as Google or my memory or any other translation service. So sorry about that. If you're Chinese and see some strange words, like I was trying to translate the weekly exercise, right? That I'm posting like every week now, the week problem. And just translating yes or no was mistranslated by the libtranslate. So, well, I'm not sure. Well, libtranslate says it's correct, but Google says it isn't. It isn't. So that's my doubt. I don't know Chinese that well yet to know who is telling the truth. That's why I want to use other service to fact check. And like if you choose service agree, then yeah, should be it. Not always, because there is a limit, right? That was the issue before I started using libtranslate. But yeah, I'll do little by little until it's good. Kind of like DeepSeek did, or at least people say that DeepSeek Sick did. I'm not sure. I was watching yesterday like a talk with Jensen, which is the CEO of NVIDIA, and he was talking about how DeepSeek behaves, right? Like, briefly, okay? From what I gather, he's not really a tech guy, and it's more like a marketing guy. He knows the lingo, he knows the words, but what he says doesn't make sense. sense. If you know, of course, right? Because I'm saying this because number 5 posted a video of Jensen, and I was like, Jesus Christ, Jensen on number 5. Oh, sorry, not number 5, Computer 5, which is a YouTube channel that I watch. And I never really pay attention to Jensen. And then, if Computer 5 posted, I'll listen to whatever Jensen has to say. Let's see. They have filtered or not. And they haven't. I don't know if they made it on purpose, or if they truly believe that whatever Jensen says is right. Or maybe they are just giving him the voice, the space to speak whatever he wants. But to me it was weird. Because Computer 5 is usually very technical. And as I just said, Jensen is not a tech guy. I will actually make a video tomorrow making fun of him. Because of the things he said. But yeah, I will not. Well, I can say one thing, for instance, which is not the most absurd thing that he said, but for instance, he said that the Moore's law that NVIDIA has gone beyond Moore's law. Moore's law said that the speed of processors double every X years. I'm not sure how many. But they say, oh, to NVIDIA that doesn't apply anymore, because we are doing strides of 1,000 times the speed of processes increases amazingly fast because of CUDA cores that can be coded. And I was like, okay, dude. Okay, dude. You clearly don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. Because Moore's law has to do with transistors. And CUDA core is not a general core, which means a CUDA core or tensor core, it has a very specific usage, right? Even if he knows what he's talking about, let's give him credit, right? Right? He knows what he's talking about. Yeah, so you would apply it to very specific applications, and not all applications. To some applications that NVIDIA specializes into, like graphics, of course, and some applications of AI. Then yeah, of course, because some people forget and forget that neural networks is not the whole field, whole field of AI. The large language models is not the whole field of AI. There are all this stuff that NVIDIA cards do nothing about it. So yeah. For certain applications, assuming that Jensen is right, the CEO of NVIDIA, if you don't know what I'm talking about, yeah, it's true. Assuming he is right, okay? Right, okay? Which I seriously doubt, in my opinion, not. Because he's counting about, he's considering parallelism, okay? Because CUDA cores are very efficient to do certain tasks in parallel, but not every task can be done in parallel. And even the tasks that can be done in parallel together, right? Like, if I'm multiplying, I have no idea what I'm talking about. Like, imagine that you have a string of numbers. String is, I guess, too complicated if you don't know programming. Let me see. Let's say we have 1 million numbers, okay? And I want to multiply them all. Sequential programmers would do one at a time, okay? First number versus the second versus the times the third times the fourth and so on, okay? But parallelism, what it does, there's no need, right, to do this multiplication one at a time, right? I can pick two numbers, any two numbers from these million numbers that I have to multiply, and do at different cores, okay? The greatest amount of cores that I have, I can do this, pick two numbers, send to this cores, right? And get the result and multiply, right? I'm combining the multiplications until I reach the final result. Naively, you can understand that that's way faster, right? Than going one at a time. Of course, all these are that I'm talking about is too complicated for you. Just imagine that each core is a person, and to multiply 1 million numbers, if you have only one person, which will be the sequential problem, they have to do the multiplication one at a time, right? Oh, like all of us would do. But if I have many people working for me, I can divide the problem, this multiplication, right? If I have 4 people, I can give 250,000 numbers to each, right? To each, right? they will do this 250,000 number multiplication. And once I got the result from the 4 people, I just need to multiply these 4 numbers, right? This will be way faster. They only have one person doing all the multiplication, right? It's the same thing for multiple cores. But computer cores are way faster, right, than people. And what I'm saying is that it's not always possible to do this. Divide tasks between 4 people, or 8 people, or 32 people. Doesn't matter the number of people that you have. There are certain tasks that need to be done in a pipeline, one after the other, right? You cannot skip the steps because the 300th step need to move forward, needs the result for the 299 steps before. It cannot guess what the output will be, okay? With numbers, this works because these are independent entities, right? And there's a natural way to combine the results because there are properties that are true for multiplication and that allow us to do that. You don't think about that, do you? It's only possible to do that because of these properties. Or else we wouldn't be able, right? But anyway, so I'm saying that there are certain tasks that this cannot be done. And it's not only 10%. Well, there was a researcher, Insane. I don't remember their name. They published a paper about it that Jensen Talkett made a reference to it, so I'm gonna read that. So I won't dive that further, that deep on it. But this researcher claims, according to Jensen, then 90% of all of all algorithms can be parallelized, which I seriously doubt. But then Jensen again said that he doesn't read the papers. The papers that he gives ChatGPT to read for him and make like a summary or something. And as I'm showing to you, this is a second string that I showed. That is a probability of failure, right? AI is not 100% correct. So he may have done told Jensen the wrong conclusion or made a wrong summary of papers, which means all researchers that are doing the same Jensen, theirs are probably becoming dumber by the second they do it. Because they are not reading papers anymore, right? They are trusting AI to do it. And AI has probably a failure. That's on them to be noobs. To act as noobs, right? And be lazy too, because it's very lazy. There are certain techniques, okay, that you can use to read the paper fast. I'm not against that. It's perfectly fine, especially if you have a lot of papers to read. Right? A lot of scientific papers you can skim, you can scan. There are certain techniques that we can use. You can even only read the conclusion, and the abstract. If you're really lazy. But to trust blindly on the opinion of an AI about a scientific paper, well, it's your doom, not mine. I would never do that. Never do that. I downloaded the papers and I will read them. Since again, computer file, never bother to put Jensen on their show, their YouTube channel, right? And I will read the papers that Jensen has reference. And maybe we can even do a second video making fun of it. I already got one idea, because it was so absurd. I was thinking that was so absurd that I can easily do it. At least one. Then read the papers in, and if I notice that he did something really absurd again while mentioning the papers, right? Yeah, do another. Because I think it's a public service, right? So I make fun of Jensen, then I poke a little bit other researchers that do the same as him, using AI to read scientific papers instead of doing the actual work of reading yourself, right? And I already did that, okay? Not with AI, but when I was a kid in school and was literature class, I guess. The professor told us to read a book, right? Read this book. And if I didn't find the book interesting, I'm being completely honest, okay? At most I didn't. What did I do? Because and many other people did too, okay? You go on the internet and you look for the rest for the summary of the book, right? There was other people who had already read the book, especially if it's a famous book, and just read the summary. And then you go, all the history, and instead of reading 300 pages, you read just one, and you're ready for the test. And I guess kids nowadays do even worse. See if that is ChatGPT and whatnot. The solution, well, yeah, the solution still is to use new books. New books that doesn't have that many summaries online, or if they were going to give it to an AI to do it, it would take time. It would, and probably would be correct because of probability, right? But if you use a notebook that everybody knows, like a Shakespeare book or something, I'm sorry to tell you, teacher, but you're fooling yourself, because now they have an AI that probably has trained on the summary or several summaries of people who have already read the book. So the chance that they will do a mistake is very low. Yeah. Best is to use a new book and leave the classics for maybe optional reading or extra points reading, right? If you read and do a presentation about it, then I'll give an extra point to you, one extra grade, whatever. But to do summaries of books, yeah, especially if it's a notebook, I'm pretty sure that AI can do that pretty well. Unless it's a new book, a very new book, like latest last 3 years. But no teacher will do that. They will just keep doing, recommend the same books that that the professors have recommended them, and they have a method that they follow. Yeah, I will not. You do whatever you want at your classroom. At your classroom. But if it was me, I would not do that. Anyway. So yeah, sorry for starting late today, I guess. Well, really late, right? But first I had a problem with OBS, of course. Now translation seems to be working, but it wasn't before. And I wanted to test the server, which is running right now at nonxd.ddns.net, and I'm using it to do these translations, right? So there I was getting is because I forgot to change the JSON signature from the web service, which is different, of course, right? Different API. It's not the same signature that my memory uses. I thought that I had changed that, but apparently I didn't have changed it everywhere in my script. it was giving me an error, so I thought, oh, this is to fix, let me fix before starting stream. Which did not take that long, okay? The thing that took really long is because I have a routine before I start streaming, right? And I'm not even talking about the start soon screen, because at the starting soon screen, I'm like turning my mic on, my camera, my scripts, right? Putting everything to run, make sure everything is okay, doing a last mic check, if my facial capture is working. Minor tests, okay? Just to be sure that nothing really bad will happen. Which I already did in the past. In the past, when I was a bigger noob at streaming. Nowadays I consider myself a bit more experienced. But I haven't been streaming, not even for a year yet. So I do mistakes. It's normal, okay? Being a noob is not a crime. The problem is staying a noob. Right? Because I was talking about Jensen, right? Maybe you people got the wrong idea. It's not bad to be a noob. Everything that you ever do always starts as a noob. The problem is staying as a noob. Because that means you're not learning anything. Like when you use AI to read a scientific paper, you may be grading your peers wrong. You may not be understanding what the paper is saying. Human language is not precise. And that's my another. I'll leave that discussion to another time. But people keep saying that large language models will solve everything, but they seem to forget that human language is not like a programming language. There is a really big hole between them, right? Because when you're using a programming language, you have to use a high-level programming language. You are using commands that are close to what a computer can understand. But when you use language model, giving an order, right, to AI to do something, there is no direct translation to machine code, to whatever you're talking or asking the AI to do. Unless it's something really simple, right? And even then, it can do wrong. Like, ChatGPT cannot count the number of R's in the word strawberry, for instance. And it's a really easy task to do for any noob, any young coder. It will also be easy to translate that into machine code, but ChatGPT cannot do it because it's using a large language model. It's not trying to speak the language of the computer. It's trying to translate our intention into a task that a computer can process. And it will not always be perfect, right? That's why I don't code via voice. If it is the only way, okay, like you have some problem near your hands, then fine, you do it, okay? But if you can type, you should. I say this because I use Alexa, right? And most of the time I get pissed off with Alexa because well, it's not the translation's not working. Notice now that the translation has stopped, right? And the subtitle too. My subscription too. Okay, I stopped. Let me start again. Was probably because of the changing themes that I was talking about. And at least I could stop and start again. Well, it's a test. There are so many tests, right? That's why the translation feature is not published yet for your use. But what I'm planning to do is like give you the my memory option, which gives you 50,000 characters per day. And of course, if you want to pay for the full service, you can. And I will do also for Google and stuff. Because if you're paying, right, for a service, you can use it with USB online, of course. But if you don't want to use Google or my memory, you also give the option to install Label Translate, which is a little bit big, okay? That's why it will not come as default. Because each dictionary is about 1 gigabyte or something, right? So, yeah. I'll give the option to install and run locally exactly as I'm doing. Or you can use a paid service. So if you don't have available space on HD or whatever. Yeah, but before I do that, I have to do more tests, right? Be sure that everything is working okay. It seems that I'm still missing some words. But to be honest, I haven't messed at all with this code yet. If you haven't been following my socials, I found an old hard drive of mine that had, well, at first I thought that I would install Linux in it, right? But then I discovered that it was about to fail and I would lose all my data in it. So I stopped everything that I was doing and started to do everything that I can to save as much data as possible. And there are still things I can do. But I figure, well, this has been a long time since I did a stream. I guess I should do at least one more stream in March, right? And I can leave the hard drive turned off for now until until I buy a new hard drive for Linux, which was my intention, right? Actually, I had already bought a drive for using Linux. It was a really fast drive. But then I noticed that if I install Wukong in this new drive instead of my old drive, not the one with problems. When I started to stream, I had a drive, okay, that had my data that I was using. It was my current drive that I was using. And I'm still using, right? It has no issues at all of it. So I bought a new one for Linux. But then I noticed that if I install Wukong in this new drive, it runs way better. So I installed Wukong on it. And it became my gamer drive instead of my Linux drive. All my games are all running from there instead of my old drive because of speed, right? But that means I need to buy another drive, right? For Linux. Well, I download a live distro and I could continue doing the backup using a flash drive, right? But then I wouldn't be able to use several tools that I use on my main account. So, yeah. I prefer to wait a little bit so I can install all my tools. I have all my scripts on Linux too. And then I can continue doing the backup while I do other stuff. Minor stuff, right? Because since the hard disk is almost failing, I don't want it to be competing with other tasks that I may be doing, right? Unless it's something really easy, like typing a text, right? But I cannot run code, right? I wouldn't be able to create a program, but I wouldn't be able to test it. Test it because I would be afraid of messing with the hard drive. So yeah, this task is on hold. But I have already saved 90 gigabytes, which is about 9 of 13% of what I need. What I need. What will this do? Yes, 3, 6, 9, 12. About 70%. 72, 73%. Or everything that I want to save is already saved, right? But there is still about 25% that I want to save. But I still on the hard drive, so next month I may not stream that much. Depending if I can get a new drive, right? If I don't, when I get a new drive, which may be next month, or maybe on May, I may do a little fewer streams because of it. I'm trying to save this data. I was mostly playing chess on my smartphone, so I wouldn't disturb my computer while it was backing up data. Wait, I forgot about my routine, right? Yeah, I started late today because I was doing my routine. I don't need to do a routine when I'm coding, which is, well, maybe some of you find it weird, but to me, because I'm not showing myself to you, I'm showing well, I'm being myself, right? But I mean, I'm not showing my fleshy self, no. Not any parts of my flesh, right? But still, I need to. Every time that I know I feel the need to take care of myself. So I do my nails, I take a bath, I epilate or use a razor. And now I'm taking care of my feet too. So it's more things to do, right? Which means it takes more time to come to stream. Of course, I can take that into account and come early, right? But this time there was new tasks that I'm doing to myself to do. And there was this issue with translation, right? So that's why it took so long. So today will probably be a short stream. I don't know. It's about 1 hour, right? Let me see. I'll try to go for 3-4 hours max, because I need to sleep too. I woke up late today. If you haven't seen my socials, I woke up tired today, not alright. I was having some difficult breathing. I guess because I'm having a stuffed nose, right? So I took some medicine too. So yeah, I'm not feeling 100%. So I would going to do a short stream anyway. I started late. No, I'm honestly already tired. But I'll play Cat Quest. Hmm. There's something else that is. Oh yeah, the AI issue that people was copying, are copying Miyazaki styles, right? So Studio Ghibli, Ghibli, and probably translation. The script you won't get it right. Anyway, I'll leave to talk about that next time because it was a really stressful. It's a stressful subject. I was angry for about 3 days until I muted enough people so I don't see these things anymore, which is a forced channel. Open OpenAI ChatGPT for generating image, which clearly stole from a famous artist to do what they are doing, right? So yeah. Yeah. So I moved to the White House, which posted art about it. Horrible piece of art about it. I also muted Mike Tyson. I didn't like Mike Tyson to begin with. But yeah, he gave me another reason to not listen to whatever he was saying. And yeah, so I think I muted enough people. But now I still got some people posting, but it's not like a waterfall of drawings. It's more manageable, right? So I'm cool now. Just muted when new things appear, but it's alright. But we say this. Maybe I'll discuss this next stream, which will be the 3rd of April, probably. If something happens. Because as I just said to you, I fear I might be getting sick. Not sure. I donated blood so recently, so my immunity may be low, which may favor like getting sick. Hopefully not, but anyway. Could be also because why I'm tired. But I'm glad that at least my arm is not purple, which happened last time, right? At least the professional this time knew what they are doing. Well, there was one little bit that thing that annoyed me a little bit. Not that much, but was, yeah, some nurse didn't want to attend me. I'm not sure why. Of course, She didn't say why, but she gave me a look that I didn't like. And her friend took over and she thanked her friend. I was like, didn't like school. Didn't say anything, but it gave me like a bad vibe, a bad feeling. I don't know what they were thinking about. But it's weird, right? Someone look at you, give, give you a look like they are analyzing you, and their friend took over, and they thank their friend. I don't know. Anyway, other than that, everything went fine. I went home after it. And yeah, that was it for my yapping today. It's about 1 hour away. I guess I will try to do 1 hour every day, okay? That I stream. But I'm not a great talker, okay? So those like hours of me talking, because that probably won't happen ever. But it might increase, right? As I get, maybe if there's a day that I don't know, like today there are many things for me to say, but I'm tired. So I won't do it. But the days that I have many things to say, I will do at least 1 hour. And the days that I don't have many things to say, at least half an hour. So yeah, see the translation stopped again. But it's not because of my web service. The web service is still running fine. The problem seems to be my scripts. I did some change right before started streaming. Maybe some of the change that I did has stopped the translation. I have to check, unfortunately. That's the problem of just copying code and pasting at several places of your code, right? I know that object-oriented programming, right? Tells us to do modules, so we don't have to repeat things in our code, right? If it's atoms operations, right? But here's the thing, this thing that I copy and paste is small. It could be considered an atom operation. The problem is that the output was used different ways depending on where I'm accessing it on my code. And I didn't account for that. Right? So it maybe got me an error that stopped the translation. I don't see it. Like on logs, everything seems to okay. Seems to be okay, but it's not. The translation is not on log. Oh, there you go. There was an error. Yeah, there was an error while I'm doing the translation. And stop the script. Yeah. That's something that I can fix tomorrow. Let me start. Cat quests. And that's why I haven't played Bayonetta 2. Although I was disappointed. Not with Bayonetta, but with any video again. Because I pressed record and did record. I had record like 3 stages of Bayonetta. But it didn't. Because of an error. When I update the drive, it fixed the error, right? But it's strange, the review. Because let's think about it. The drive that I was using. Oh, we won't have translation again today. Sorry about that.
Seekers, they call themselves. Show a bit of imagination, mother of pearl. But them seekers, fearful of sharing its mighty power,
Something's wrong.
concealed the North Star, so no other soul
There
can
you go.
cling to it. Years drifted by, and as ye be aware, tales become myth, and myth becomes legend. And legend be the makings for some fine buried treasure, eh? Meow! Meow.
Come on. We have finished the game. And we are playing the last quests. Side quests, right? They are missing. Which means we'll go again to the Infinity Tower. Just remembering. It's a button it does not. Weird. Yeah. Now that I noticed that, it's a button that does not. Well, it does. It's the action button, right? love that quest. Wow. Everybody does that. Not really that good. Precious, sometimes I press the button and it doesn't change my weapon for some reason. Does that change, right? Between shoot and gun. There are times that I think that I press to change that button. Change that weapon, but it didn't. I don't know if there is a restriction. Like you cannot change. See? Time, right? That time we do the shield thing. Electricity thing. See it work. See it work. Not always that it works. I lose the gun, and then I go to the shoot. Basically, right? There's another positive man. There's a frozen attack. There's too much time because of it. Oh my god, first time. Next is not the last boss, is it? Of course it isn't. What do I have? Too little. I have to farm more gold. Since we are not leveling up again, we didn't hear last time, we need to upgrade our weapons. It's really the only way. What if she can do that more cards? twice. What is sequence? The delay between didn't change. I don't know if I was getting it here. I don't know, in my mind, regardless if you're getting hit or not, usually it will change over. It was the first time that I beat the boss. Not sure anymore. I had already beaten it. I can change it really fast. Dash it, dash it, dash it, dash it. It's not working. Sometimes doesn't work. Now that they didn't have the time to use the shoot thing, we'll be able to defeat way faster. I fought this before. Let's try. Something. We wait 200,000. Yeah, my enemy's really healing. Nothing. Oh. Let's change it to live. The fences goes on the right. Yeah. The attackers goes on the left. I'm not a fan of any lucky dude, by the way. Not Bill Gates, Steve Jobs. What? I used to like some researchers, but even that has gone to the drain too. Unfortunately, I don't see most researchers, especially the famous ones, as serious people. I see them just as trying to get grades. They don't care about science. Actually, at least, if science is not your first goal when doing research, then your research doesn't matter to me. Congratulations on your drinks. There's something wrong with my control. Why is it going upward too? I don't know why. Oh, the method is that. Okay. Now we know why. walking. He's shooting. It's the feud, man. Mhm. Nice. Breathing in. I like this blade. It's take a long time to get ready. Well, as I have a really strong motive to do it. Let's try to defeat the Dragon Ball. I have the feeling that I need to upgrade the teleport soon. This things depends on time. Getting worse. I'm fine. Another freaking time. I'm getting better as usual. Not worse. That the infection and press didn't work. Maybe I should try to do a combo. If you go to here. No, so this down. No. Whisker. See. Let me go just for 3 hours. 3 hours of stream. Well, let's try to defeat the war. Maybe more viruses last time. Hmm. The highest level item that I have. Let's forget about pleasure for a while. As it is, I did. Again, doesn't play fair. Way to skip. In case I'm out of luck. After corners. And more damage. it matters anything. just happened? Use the boss before the boss. I shouldn't be doing this, right? See how much gold can I get? That's right. Only when I block. Pretty much useless. If you can get trees that teleport. So come on. There it is, yeah. All right. The good thing about this sword is that I can close the distance between me and my enemies fast. Yeah, 99 is the maximum. That's what I wanted to know. These will be rated. The shield to the max. Extreme Ultra to be rated. Again to the max. If not, then this. I guess the armor next week. Where the hell am I in here? Oh, finishing stream. See if this sword helps against the ball. So I guess the power we'll see that much difference. Maybe here is more useful. No, it's not useful. But I thought I could use to escape the door now. But instead it brings me closer. Jumping to the outpost. Getting close to me. Bad. There's no solution. This is bad, forest bad. Need more power. Or it's bad because you can feel the screen with fireballs. There's no escape. Also, there is something going on that we can one hit kill us. Okay. So one of our items. Next level. The goal is to get the armor, my other weapon, and max. It's probably locks. It's almost at max too. Then it's armor, right? Oh yeah, for today's that's it. I lost a bit of time fixing the script and still needs more fixing. I just stopped because of an error I saw in the logs. It has to do with the output that changed for web sources. It is easy to fix. Again, I thought I had to fix before. I had fixed before. There are more than one call, different places in my body. and the output is dealt differently in each output, in each column. Yeah. It was way more work. Yeah. And I had to take care of myself before streaming, or else I don't feel like myself when it's streaming. Anyway, so thanks so much for coming. I'll try to post more Bayonetta this week. What is there? It'll be the 1st April. Maybe I shouldn't stream on 1st April. I don't like liars. Anyway. Oh yeah. So good night. I hope you have enjoyed our cat quest. I'm still going for a few more streams. Let's cat quest 1 and 2 didn't take that long because our hero could level up beyond 99, but this one they have level capped, so we need to max everything before completing every side quest available. Although I'm pretty sure we did almost all. Was missing just 2 or 3, but those 2 or 3 that are missing are really hard. I mean, it needs everything on max. So yeah. So I probably back the 3rd April. Okay. Let's see. It's still alive. From Portal. I haven't played Portal 2 yet. I may play on stream. I play 1. The first one. So good night, goodbye. Thanks so much for coming, everyone that came and went. And VOD watchers too. See you next time.
This was a triumph. Making a note here, huge success. It's hard to overstate my satisfaction. Aperture science. We do what we must because we can. For the good of all of us, except the ones who are dead. But there's no sense crying over every mistake. You just keep on trying till you run out of cake. And the science gets done and you make a neat gun for the people who are still alive. I'm not even angry. I'm being so sincere right now. Even though you broke my heart and killed to stay.